ODM is at a crossroads, and this time, the enemy is not State House. It is not UDA. It is not Ruto. The fight is internal, and the casualty may be the soul of the party itself. 1. Does kicking out Sifuna and the other rebels make ODM stronger or weaker? ODM leadership wants Kenyans to believe discipline has been restored, that order has been re-established, that the house is now clean. But history teaches us something uncomfortable. Political parties don't die from noise. They die from silence. When dissent is expelled instead of debated, a party may look united, but it becomes hollow. Sifuna and the so-called rebels were not weakening ODM. They were testing it, stretching it, forcing it to speak to the present generation. Removing them doesn't make ODM stronger. It makes it quieter. And quiet opposition is exactly what power loves. Without voices speaking for the people, ODM risks becoming irrelevant. Lose the connection with the people, and ODM loses its reason to exist. 2. Were the rebels giving ODM relevance and flavor? Let's be honest. In the age of Gen Z protests, economic anger, and deep political distrust, ODM's relevance was no longer coming from boardrooms or NEC meetings. It was coming from Edwin Sifuna's defiance, Babu Owino's raw street politics, voices that refused to understand the government position. They were messy. They were loud. They were uncomfortable. But they sounded like the people. Now ask yourself, which ODM leader today is openly confronting Ruto's government with the same energy, without adding, but dialogue is important. 3. Can ODM be trusted after shifting from opposition to broad-based government? Opposition has one currency: credibility. You cannot shout in the streets during the day and negotiate comfort at night and still expect people to trust you. ODM members are asking painful questions. If our party sits with every government, who exactly are we opposing? What are ODM's values today? Does ODM still represent the people or its leaders? Political cooperation may be strategic, but when it becomes habitual, it looks like compromise dressed as wisdom. And Kenyans are not blind. They know when they are not benefiting, even as leaders are. An opposition party that fears offending the government eventually stops representing the people. 4. Has Oburu Oginga filled Raila Odinga's shoes, or is he killing the party slowly? Raila Odinga was confrontational, symbolic, unpredictable, and deeply connected to mass politics. Oburu Oginga is institutional, cautious, and procedural. That difference matters. Leadership is not about occupying a chair, it is about carrying a burden. Raila absorbed political pain so the party could survive. Today, pain is being redirected downward to rebels, critics, and dissenters. That is not continuity. That is administration. And administration alone has never won a revolution. 5. Are Oburu, Wanga, Junet, Joho, John, Mbadi, Oparanya building ODM, or themselves? This is the question ODM supporters whisper, but fear to say loudly. When senior leaders align smoothly with the government of the day, is it strategy or is it survival? Is it for ODM or for access, budgets, protection, and relevance? Politics rewards those close to power, but history remembers those who stood apart from it. The 2027 elections will answer this question clearly. The people will judge those who chose comfort and proximity to power and those who stood with and for the people. ODM risks becoming a party of individual success stories, not a collective struggle. and individual success stories are often short-lived, rarely surviving beyond elections. 6. Is ODM better or worse without Sifuna, Babu and the rebels? In the short term, ODM looks disciplined, controlled, even punitive. In the long term, ODM looks disconnected. It risks appearing dictatorial and unfair, especially to voters who felt represented by these leaders. Sympathy votes will likely flow towards Sifuna and other rebels, while Ruto's government quietly benefits from a weakened opposition. A party built and respected for over 20 years risks being slowly swallowed and buried. Urban youth, first-time voters, and politically angry Kenyans were not listening to polite speeches. They were listening to confrontation. Removing that wing doesn't remove the anger. It only removes ODM from the conversation. 7. Can ODM beat Sifuna in Nairobi with Jalango? Nairobi is not loyal to parties. It is loyal to energy, clarity, and courage. Sifuna's strength is not ODM. It is his personal political brand. Jalango is not as popular politically as many assume. And if ODM continues on this path, the party itself may soon lose popularity in Nairobi. If Sifuna continues attacking government policies and aligning his narrative with people's daily struggles, he will likely carry the day. A defeat would be a serious embarrassment for ODM, worsened by the perception that the party is being misadvised by a government skilled in divide and rule politics. If ODM enters Nairobi divided and confused, the party ticket becomes a liability, not an advantage. 8. What next for Sifuna? Sifuna now faces 3 paths: fight from within, legally and politically, while maintaining a rebellious ODM wing, become a broader symbol of resistance and fully embrace opposition politics, build a new political movement with Babu and other youth leaders, staying away from opposition figures who lack a clear agenda beyond removing Ruto. What people want is clear, not silence, not compromise, not submission. They want clarity. 9. Does the government have a hand in Sifuna's ouster? President Ruto once publicly warned Sifuna, stating he was a founding member of ODM and could personally push him out if he continued opposing government policies. Today, ODM sits in a broad-based government with UDA. It is not difficult to conclude that the government had a significant interest in Sifuna's removal. Ruto needs ODM support in 2027. Sifuna openly refused, even declaring Ruto a one-term president. Strategic or not, Sifuna dug his grave within ODM. But politically, if he plays his cards well, he could rise beyond Nairobi politics into a national movement. Kenyans love movements. They love resistance. They love criticism of the government of the day. Sifuna may yet prove that he is bigger than ODM. In the end, ODM didn't just remove Edwin Sifuna. It removed a question it didn't want to answer. A party born in resistance now stands accused of fearing its own dissent. Whether this was discipline or decline will not be decided in boardrooms, but by the people. Because parties don't die when they are attacked from outside. They die when they stop listening from within. This is the Kenyan Mirror, faceless, fearless, and factual. And Kenya is watching.